Okay, so we're going to film the Mikmar wide link chain just to show a little bit of the action, because I feel that this bit, to really show the magnitude of what it does, you need to have soft tissue behind it. As you can see, it's got what would be considered a standing link here at the corner. It's very thin, and it's got a stopper bar. Wide links that are open work. It's got this crappy joint, and this is rough as crap. You can see it from the side. It's kind of gapped a little bit, not soldered well. And on this bit, it's a floating ring, which is fine. I actually like those. But if you did a lot of lateral work, you can see where that little nib there is going to catch that first joint off the cannon and push it in. You can see how it moves the whole chain. So this is supposed to be one of those fix-it bits from Mikmar, and yes, they put this mouthpiece in a curb bit. So we're going to stick this on Herschel and see what it does. Okay, we're back, and the bit's on Herschel, and even he's not happy, despite the fact he's an inanimate object. So with this thing set into his mouth, you could see that the joint would be right inside where the lip is. And this thin edge really does sit, no, bring your light over here, Ron. Okay. It really does sit on the edge of the lip, which is not good. Even if this thing set outside the lip, so there you see it. There's the chain. Now you can also see that despite the fact that you would think that this chain would sit flat like that in the mouth, it doesn't. When it has to follow the line of the joint. And the joint wants that chain sitting to where the thin edge is down and it's sitting in a loop. So there's the thin edge of what's essentially a dog bone at the joint. And this is going to grab the lip and it's going to pull. Now here's what would happen if a rein was on that. You can see that little tip. Grab that thing, twist it out. If I'm pulling back, that's where it's going to go. Now, if you seesaw action, right rein, there you go, left rein. You see how that little tiny thin joint there is going. Look at the gap. It goes right across the lip. And look at the way the chain is turned in the mouth. So it's a complete myth that that chain sits flat across the tongue. There's no possible way it could, because it has to follow the joint it's attached to. And that joint wants to hang straight down from the bridle. So this is a pretty nasty bit, actually more so than I thought it was, and I didn't like it to begin with. But now that I really have examined this joint up close, I hate it. So I don't recommend this bit for use on anything. It's very busy. It's a very noisy bit. And boy, the side pressure pieces on the lips, plus the nasty, really abrasive joint in the middle, just don't recommend it.